Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the Old Lady, and this is the 1914 Project, episode 21 of this alternate history save on Football Manager 21. Let's get into it. We are on the transfer history page because there have been transfers. My goodness, have there been transfers. So, one wonderful bit of news. We signed this kid. Let's go and look at him proper. Anton Gscheider. Doesn't look like much now, but consider that he is 16. 17 determination, 16 teamwork. He's off to a good start. He's got some really nice numbers. Dictates tempo is really nice, and I'll try and train him out of trying to play out of trouble, because he doesn't have the technical skills for that. But still, he's a pretty good one. I'm quite happy to have him. He's going to be a good long-term add to our team. This is Dennis Favreau, who came in from Rapid Vienna. And he's 27, so he's a little older than the type of player I usually like to buy. But I grabbed him for a couple of reasons. One, we needed an extra center back, someone really strong. And that's what this guy is. He's very strong. He's not as fast as I'd like, but he's very good at being a center back. He also happens to be an excellent penalty taker, and you'll notice that he's already got 3 goals, 2 of them from penalties, and 1 because he's a 16 header with a 16 jumping reach. In other words, he's really useful on corners. Even though he's only 189 centimeters. He's got that amazing jumping reach, and it makes all the difference in the world. So I'm very happy with Dennis Favreau. He's started off really well. He's given us a situation where we now have a trio at the back of center backs, so I can rotate among the 3 of them. So there's Chalus, Favreau, and Ravanelli. So that's a pretty good setup. Also, we grabbed Mladen Devetak, I should say, from Austria-Hungary. He's a left back. He's a backup. It turns out that he's actually better than I expected he was going to be, but he's basically meant to be a backup. I think he'll be an effective one. He's not great at the sort of going forward part of the job, but he's quite decent as a defender, and I'm content with that, so that's okay. Didn't cost a huge amount, so that's good. 1.1 million for a player we've now rated at 1.8. Favreau cost us 3.4, and he's now worth nearly 6. We also grabbed from Austria-Hungary Giuseppe Di Serio, who's looking pretty sharp there. Let's go in and have a look at him proper. Fairly determined personality, got some great traits, runs with ball through center, knocks ball past opponent, cuts inside from left wing. Some great stuff there, so he can play as a left winger or as a striker, which is good because, as you'll see later, I've been using Horvat in the midfield, but we'll get to that in a minute. We got him for 6 million, he's worth 8 million already, so we're happy with that. And he started well. He hasn't scored yet in the competitive games, but he's only started one of them. So that's okay, he'll get there. I have no doubt that he will come good. That's not a problem. And lastly, literally at the last minute, we got Dario Gergich in. And by last minute, I mean there were like an hour and a half left on trade deadline day. So basically, the only reason we got this guy was because I had said, yes, I will take part in the kerfuffle around deadline day. Because if I hadn't, it would have skipped past it so fast I wouldn't have been able to get this deal done. So let's have a quick look at the way the saga actually. You'll notice on this page that Bakary Nimaga has gone for 4 million. I tried to sign him to a new contract, and he wasn't having any of it. I wanted him to be a squad player. He insisted on being at least an important player, and he would not budge on it. And so since he would not sign his new contract, I started getting ready to sell him. And he freaked out. Why are you trying to force me out of the club? And I'm like, where is the option allowing me to say to him, you didn't sign your contract. I need to get some value for you. I mean, So anyway, he had a big hissy fit, and he turned down the first couple of people that, the first couple of teams that came in for him. But when on deadline day I offered him out one last time, Victoria Pilsen came back and offered us $4 million for him, which he was rated at, I think, 5.5 or something at that point. And I thought that was good enough. So with about 5 hours left, I sold one of our only midfielders, leaving me to grab the top player off my prospect list, which is Dario Gergich. Now, Gergich is a very impressive young prospect. I'm very impressed with this kid. He's not the paciest, all right, and his natural fitness, he's not a big guy. That's fine. But his mentals are terrific up and down the lineup. He could have better teamwork, I suppose, but he's not terrible at it. Great technique, great passing, vision, long shots, first touch. Just an excellent player. He's only 20 years old. We got him for 1.8 million or something like that, I think it was, and he's already worth 4.4, so we're happy with how that's gone. So overall, I'd say our transfers have gone well. That's how things have gone. As far as the outs, Tobias Kainz left because he wouldn't sign a new deal. He wanted a 5-year deal. I wanted to give him a 2-year deal. We couldn't come to an agreement. Luca Brandstätter got the hump when I told him, when he said, I need more playing time. And I said, you have scored 2 goals this year in 21 games. And he said, that's not fair. I've been trying really hard, and you have to give me more time if I'm going to be able to score. And I got fed up with it. So I put him on the block. And Paris SG, of all teams, came in for him. And they're now calling him current ability nearly 5-star, which is just crazy. He wasn't anything near like that rated when he was with us. So, who knows. Marvin Huffer went free to Dynamo. That was a little bit unfortunate. He's a youth prospect. Loaned out a couple of guys, and then Nimaga left. So that's it for that. I don't think there was anything else that we did before the end of the season. Nope. And let me just see, released players, free transfers. Just kind of some help for. Oh yes, Raiko Rep also left. And has not found a new club yet. Again, he wanted a longer deal, and I couldn't justify it. He's just not up to scratch with what we're playing at these days. So that's how we've ended up with the team that we have. I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to be a good team. You see that Tommy Horvat has been playing in the midfield a little bit. If I look at here at his form, you can see he's played a few games as a Mezzala, but he's also played 1 game as a winger. So, but he's been performing in every game. I mean, look at the XG he's been putting out in all these games. And for a guy who's 3-star, he's really done very, very well. I'm very happy with him. So that's it for the for the transfers. Let me know what you think of the transfers. Do you think I've gotten good players in? Have I, is Favreau too old for us? Is Gergich as good a choice as I thought he was? Given that he was not a panic buy, but certainly a buy that I didn't expect to make with an hour and a half remaining on deadline day. Anyway, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about it. Drop me a comment. And that's going to do it for that. What else did I want to show you? Oh, that's right. I want to show you the Champions League draw. So I'll cut to past me, who recorded this at the appropriate time. Okay, so we're back from that. Here we are with the squad again. We are going to play a game today, so let's go to that. We'll have a peek at the schedule as it stands. As you can see, we've got all kinds of heavy duty games coming up, like Zebra away in 2 weeks, Celtic away next month, Barcelona at home in October. It's going to be, Champions League is going to be tough. Let's be honest. We're hoping, at this point, I'm hoping that we can get through in third place and drop into the Europa League knockout rounds. Not that I think we're going to win the Europa League or anything, but I think that's a much better chance for us, to be honest, because we are not up to playing with the big boys yet. We are definitely not in that realm. Anyway, so let's get on with the game. We've looked at the Champions League, we've looked at the schedule. You can see how things have been going so far. We've won our 3 games with a total of 9 goals, or 9 goal difference, I should say. We beat, the preseason went really, really well. We scored lots and lots and lots, and things went just really swimmingly. And it wasn't all easy peasy teams either. Slavia Prague is in there, Notts Forest is in there, Beerschot, it's probably Beerschot, is in there. We went on a bit of a tour. So we have started the season really well, played a 5-0 over Slovan Bratislava. CFR Cluj came to town and we beat them 3-1. This is both at our new stadium. And then we went away to Bohemians 1905, beat them 3-1, and today we played Dinamo Zagreb at the Maximir. Now, there's no vlog for today's episode, just because it was going to be long enough already with the transfer stuff in it. So, and we're already at the 13-minute mark, so why don't I see about getting on with that, shall we? Fixtures, tactical meeting, team selection. I think the team is fine as it is. Yeah, I think we'll go with the team that we've picked. Divkovic hasn't scored yet, but he is easily our best goal scorer, so I'm reluctant to not play him. So let's see how he gets on. Yeah, we're a bit short just because we got a couple of injuries. Go to match. Tolic is coming back from a 2-month hip injury layoff, so that's been kind of unfortunate for him. Pick up where you left off. Only got 1. That's okay. Franjic returned to his former club. May not get the warmest of welcomes. He's played in front of a hostile crowd before. Can win that run. It doesn't mean very much. We try not to pay attention to that sort of noise. So it looks like we are in our whites. Dinamo in their traditional blue. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Missed wide. Alright, boy, let's start getting it together now. We've had a few shots. Let's get things started. I have made a change tactically, by the way. Let me take a second and just show you. Here we go. So I still have the same tactic as last year in the general sense, in that we're playing with tiki-taka. It is a 4-3-3 and so on. But what I've done is create a second one, which is also tiki-taka, but which is attacking, is much higher intensity because it's higher tempo, more pressing, further up the park. it's a much more, I call it the intense Hartberg. So we've got the regular one, which is what I'm playing right now, and the intense one, which is what I'm not playing. But I do tend to use the intense one in bursts throughout the match, so that's how I'm going to be using it. In about another 5 minutes, I'm going to put on a burst for 10 minutes till the end of the game, or the end of the game, end of the half. Confirm changes, play. See if we can catch them as they wind down toward the end of the half. So far, no. Italian takes that one down, and we still haven't had so much as a shot on goal. Oh no, come on. Oh. His hands must have slipped in the rain. Oh, that is distressing. Oh. That is distressing. Oh. Alright, Gergich is injured and is hampered by it. We'll swap him with Franich. Bring Gergich out for Horvat. Then bring Gergich out proper for... Let's go with Dario and let's see what he can do on the left wing. So far, not an impressive start. Dressing room, show me something else in the second half. Yeah, let's see more. I want to see more from you guys. Oh, nice try. Oh, nice ball, and he's got it. Gergich. What a finish. Great play by Havel. So we're actually even now. I did not expect that. We have not been playing super well, but this is the intensity. Right, we're still playing on the intense format, so let's go back to the regular now and see how that goes. Honestly, a draw would be a pretty good result, I would call it. I would not find that unreasonable. Alright, let's see what we can do about getting some fresh legs out there. I don't have much in the way of midfielders. I've got P. And Horvat is having a bad game. Matko is also having a bad game. Let's get them out of there. See how the game finishes. Wonder if I should give him another 5 minutes of the intense one. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it. Team's not too tired. We got a couple of guys that are getting a little on the wobbly side, but come on now, don't give it away. That's fine. Gergich brings it down nicely. Dario in for Gergich, all the way back. Peel. Oh no! A corner. Hits the post, rolls it out in front of the net, and still doesn't get the goal. Bad luck. gets a corner, but we don't get anything from it. Still, we pressed them hard there for a bit near the end. That's not so bad. Kalina does his job near the end. Very solid. And then kicks it to no one. Alright, that's okay. You know what? I'll take a draw. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you were unlucky today, really. I'd say that's fair to say. Yeah, still we're on top. Salzburg could catch us, but they can't pass us, so that's alright. Gergich is out for a few days. Gergich makes his debut, and Gergich is a little jaded and could do with a rest. He literally just made his debut. Like, dude, you haven't played yet this year. Form, seriously. In all teams. You know, he's played 2 whole games this season. And he didn't even finish one of them. So, what do I know? Anyway, enough time to finish this up. That's been a long episode. My goodness, sorry about that. Let's get over with this and be done. So we will come back. I want to come back for the first. Let's come back with a game we have a chance at in the Champions League. We'll come back with Celtic away and see what we can do at Celtic Park. I think that seems reasonable. I want to get through this season in some reasonable form, but I don't want to. I don't want to miss out on all the Champions League and fun games like that. So we'll see how that goes. But probably I'll be back for Celtic in early October. All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate your time. I hope you have a great day and take care.